Welcome! Today we at school we got the assignment to make a mechanical energy storage system. And the first thing that popped into mind was weights, but due to that we have to lift up weights very high, we have decided not to do that. So the other option was water, pumping up water and letting it down and make it go to some sort of generator to generate energy. And I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. I want to make one with our own rainwater, make a system that generates a little bit of energy, not that much. So I started with making a design. It's a cross-flow turbine, and I made a design Solidworks, and then I just tried making it by hand, and this is the result. Yeah, it's sloppy. I'm not that much of a clean worker. It's just loosely put together quickly without much thought. So this thing doesn't work, so we need to do it another way. I already made a 3D model in Solidworks, so why not use that? I have converted everything to DXF files, so laser cutter can cut them out, and I'm gonna cut it out at school today out of plywood.
When at school, I realized that the belt system that I had in place on the first prototype probably wouldn't work or would be very irritating to make. So I went to a gear system. I found a website where you could really easy make laser cut files from gears, and I choose a gear ratio from 50 to 10.
So here we have all the parts that has been laser cut, the two side panels, the parts that go in between that will catch the water, the gear system, or this will not be the eventual gear system, but for trying it out now it's fine. A little DC motor that we're going to use as a generator, and one wooden straw to put everything on. And it will be turning on. So let's put it together. So we start with the gear and one of the side panels. We need to make sure that they align correctly, to make sure that there's as less friction as possible. Yeah, that's possible. I'm gonna use some super glue, but lack of wood glue. And the side panels will be hot glued in. And now we're going to put something heavy on it. It has been 5 minutes now, and I'm just going to take it off because I'm getting impatient. And I think that will be fine if you first put the slides in between in. What the plan is, I'm going to put a little bit of super glue in between the valves, put them in there, and then wait until they stick a little bit, and with the hot glue gun do the sides so they are firmly secured in there. I need to try to make them as straight as possible because they need to go on this thing. So I'm just going to do one there and there on two sides. Then I'm going to put this thing in, secure that, and then put in the rest of the slides, so I'm sure that everything will be aligned correctly. I'm now putting in the last piece, and I have noticed that it's really bad if those two glues mix, because the hot glue reacts violently with the super glue. So you need to watch out that you don't put too much glue in there, otherwise your hot glue won't bind and your super glue will evaporate. So make sure that you don't put that much on it that it spills out. Putting the teacup next to it so it won't totally fall down, just to keep everything a little bit more in place and it won't. I've let the glue dry. It's been 10 to 15 minutes now. I'll remove this, and what my plan is to mount this a few centimeters, I think 1 or 2 centimeters below here. I don't do it totally on the top because then there's no surface to glue on, but if you put it a little bit down you can put glue on both sides, and I think that will make sure there's a more secure bond, then everything is tighter together. So I'm first going to mark off a few points with a ruler, with a pencil, mark off 1 centimeter. As you can see, everything has been glued into place. Now let's attach the one spike. Put it through there. Let's get the cap back. And it spins without much resistance, so if you turn it, it just spins freely on there. No need for bearings or everything. This is only the second prototype, so anyway. And then the next part is going to be putting the small gear onto the generator motor. The only problem is this thing is too big for the hole that I've drilled. I have not taken that into account. So I need to make this hole bigger or sand this down, and I think I will sand this down, because if I move the hole and it's maybe moved a little bit more to the right or left, this won't turn exactly anymore, and I think that could cause for some problems in the gear system. So I'm gonna sand this down. I've sanded the little thing down and widened the hole on the gear. They fit together now perfectly, so I'm gonna do it with hot glue gun. Today I started with this, and I plan to make an improved one. I think I've succeeded. This one is a lot lighter, it looks a lot better, it runs a lot smoother, and I even made a gear system today. Tomorrow I'm gonna make the support for everything and give it its first test run. So thank you for watching my video, and until next time.